And so I don't know. Feel like I feel like I'm ready to give the ingredients out, but I'm not ready to give everything out. Think think what think what I might do is kind of depends on what I make it. I don't know. Thinking right now. I originally was going to give you guys just sunsets, but lately there hasn't really been sunsets. It's been pretty much clear skies. So I don't know. I'm still debating if I should send this to everybody and delete it, or just use this platform to put out different things. But I think it's going to be the same thing everybody else is going to do. I mean, it's just like we're just now getting this. I think last time, like, it got updated so much that like now you can use this platform and then make money off of it. I guess like you get 1,000 views would be $100. 10,000 views would be, I think no, 1,000 views would be equal to $10. 10,000 views would be equal to, I think, like $50, and then 100,000 views, I believe that would be $100. So every 100,000 views you get, that's $100. So, so I think the reason why rappers, entertainers, artists, and like that, they have like Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and they're using the platforms. And they're using the platforms. They're using the platforms to get money. And I think the main key is to pretty much put out the content of what they love, and then what's the interest is. So I think that's the key to it, though. So I mean, everybody has what they love and continue to do. So I think Gary V. Gary V was really like knowledgeable. Um, he's pretty much the guy who he had like scratched nothing, but he built his empire off of his entrepreneurship, which basically started. I think it was engineering and just like I think the same thing off of like Tony Robbins, and then he built it up for like motivational speakers. So like his his money making was motivation. So like yeah, so I think uh, I think that's probably the best thing to do is to I think the best thing to do is kind of just raise the bar, set the bar up for yourself, and then kind of go up from there, and then see pretty much what you want to do from there. Uh, yeah. So, so, yeah. Um, yeah, not bad. Yeah, yeah. So, no, no. Uh, kind of just pick what you gonna do, pick where you gonna go, pick what, everything you gonna do. It's really up to like, you on what you wanna do and how you wanna platform it. Because I mean, originally, I was going to start doing skits like years ago. I'm like, right now, technically, I'm supposed to be probably 200K right now. Probably about 200K. Um, just off of platforms and skits. Um, I did have back to back, but unfortunately, uh, it didn't last too long. So if you're ever going to start your own business, or not even business, more like if you're just going to start your own skits or problem or whatever you want to do, motorcycle, dirt bike, cars, mechanical, hair or drawing artist, rapping, music, making beats, whatever he's going to do, I think you should just start off, um, configuring it by yourself. Because if you depend on someone else, then you're going to pretty much setting yourself up to depend on somebody. If you depend on yourself, you can't let yourself down. Unless you let yourself down, then, well. So, it all starts small, but it gets big. And based off of viewer content, they put it in there. So, it all starts off normally, regularly, and then it all blows up. So, based off of the content you put in, then it goes up. But only a select few are going to like watch your content because I don't know, nigga. This weird motherfuckers are attracted to weird shit. So if you put out what you like, you're gonna attract people that like the shit you like. So, you know, you know what I'm saying. If you're a rapper, you're gonna get rap niggas. You know what I'm saying. So if you do motocross, you're gonna get motocross niggas. So like, it's pretty simple. So yeah, so don't be surprised at the content you put out, and then your viewers and audience are completely, you know, constructive criticism. You know, so if your audience have a lot of you know, a lot of hate mail, and you feel like your audience has a lot of hate and they not liking your content, but at the same time they're commenting on your content, which means you're not absolutely doing something wrong, but you're not absolutely doing something right. So, but you at the same time, you shouldn't have let the affect your work. So it's like balancing the. It's like balancing yourself on a 100 foot on a tightrope. Your focus is to get past that rope. If you let the comments and words and whatever affect your balance while you're on a tightrope, you'll fall off that tightrope trying to cross it. So if you take heed to what they're saying, you'll lose focus of what you're doing, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. So you just pretty much, you know what I'm saying, you know, get peace like the Dalai Lama, and then just, whatever makes you good. But you just gotta pretty much tap into that source, and then if you don't, well, if you're not, everybody taps into it. I think by now everybody is tapping into their individual cultures and going to their highest peak of their spirituality. It's neither you're elevating your spirituality or you're you're de-elevating it. So it's one of the two. You're elevating it or de-elevating it. So and then I think most of it comes with the realer world you come from. So it even said it in the Bible, and it was actually mindset. And a lot of people don't read that context in there. It's actually in the Bible. In the Bible, even Lucifer says it. Lucifer himself says it. He says, hell is only a state of mind. A person can have heaven as a state of mind and hell, if that was the case. But it's just a state of mind. So the state of mind you hold basically gives you your mindset. You can be happy, you can be sad. Now, you guys can name 5 people right now. Who's happy, who's sad, who's confused, who's depressed, so on, so and so. You know, but it's alter your mindset, and so it's pretty much what you want and how you kind of counteract with it. So you have you have two realities, and they both exist. Both realities exist. There's a positive reality and there's a negative reality, and there's a split. But one takes more energy than the other to be on the other side. The other side is easier to be on because it's an automatic switch to be negative, but to be positive is, and you have to follow your intuition, your intuitive side, to be on that side, and hope that it can push you forward to that side. But moreover, you have to strive to put that mindset upon it. And if you can't, then you're stuck with that same mindset. Elevating your mindset and your mind, your words. Um, your words echo. Believe it or not, I mean, it's almost times where I think I'm going crazy. It's days where I'm literally going crazy, and we fall short to things that people do because we wanted to meet their fantasy or whatever. But it's all how you ask, um, how you ask, or you demand. Even how you demand things are uniquely intrinsic of how you put it out. Like you want your girl to make you some milk, make some, man, go up there and make you some eggs and some orange juice. She's gonna look at you like, huh? Oh, and probably go off on you and tell you about yourself and all type of crazy stuff. But then you got, if you got another approach to it, hey baby, it's all right if you what it won't, and you're probably gonna get another no, depending how you've been that whole week. But it is what it is. Content is content. So, um, what do we put ourselves in? What situations we put ourselves in, and why do we want to put ourselves in situations? Let me tell you a situation I put myself in. I put myself in a situation like this. I end up I end up I end up going to the BET Awards because I put myself on the BETX app and went out there, and then as soon as I get out there, um, all I heard was ah, and I'm thinking like I ain't famous because all the famous people from BT is behind me, so I'm feeling like oh, they must think I'm somebody special. And to be honest, to feel like to feel that special feel, but no, it's not you. It was that anticipation, but it was just like I know what that could possibly feel like. So at that, I know where I was just like, well, oh shit, they go crazy for them. They put their the platform out. They put what they want out, but what they love. They found something they love, and then they kept doing it, and they kept doing it, and then they just kept putting out things they love, and then I realized. Um, I realized that thinking about it was crazy because knowing that something you love and striving for it, was good. But living your life day by day, letting time eat away your life, but not holding yourself to debt. And debt is a hold on your soul because you can't do nothing with it. You're technically chained down to debt. And if you don't have a mindset or plan to take that debt out, you're stuck. Like, it's crazy. And it's a vicious war to be in. So to try to keep going, you can't. can't just, you can't really just say, all right, I'm gonna take out a. It's like I'm gonna take out a $20,000 loan. I'm gonna be a beta tester game. I'm gonna start testing games out, or I want to start designing games. And then you won't. But you have to go to work, and you have to go to school. And then so it's just like that's the average. That's the average kid. That's your regular kid. And then so like, but you have to do irregular shit every day. You have to work almost a full fucking shift, and then go to college. Like that shit's not fucking easy. And then like fucking probably 1/3 of the fucking people have kids. So imagine 1/3 of going to school, paying college tuition off, and even and probably car notes and shit, and having a kid on top of that. So like, and then there's like like even fucking like like Taraji P Henson, like Taraji P Henson is probably like the number one person. Like Taraji P Henson, like she straight up went to school. Like she went to school. Like Taraji P, she went to school, and then she had a kid, and then she graduated and still made it, but she moved out with $500, and then so but like that's crazy, but like everybody doubted her. Everybody doubted her on her way to success, and then so it's like it's hard to determine, who's what and what's gonna happen. But is you have to trust the process, trust the people you're with, and strive hard. And because it's times where even myself, I feel like giving up. There's days where I feel like giving up, and nobody's gonna see my face ever again because I'll choose that. I'll choose to get a rope and then hang myself, and then nobody can stop me from doing that. But like I said, realities exist. You can live in a negative reality, or you can live in a positive reality. So you can let the negative effects of people bring you down, or you can keep positive and stay on there. Like I said, your life's like a tightrope. You're on a tightrope, balancing yourself, and your focus is to get to that side of the building, on that tightrope to the other side of the building. And you got people shouting and yelling and screaming, and you have to focus on getting to the other side. And if you let it wilt you, you'll fall and you'll die. And if you don't find something you love, then search for it. Then if you can't search for it, hopefully God finds a way to put it in your life. And if, and I mean, you don't got to be a Christian to, believe in God. You can just believe in God and then know He's there. Or, it's up to you. I mean, I know you're atheist, so, like, I know you're atheist, but like, what's funny to me is, like, how you call yourself atheist, but you say, oh my God, or Jesus Christ. That's funny to me, though. That's funny to me. How atheist, like, that's crazy. That's so crazy to me. How you atheists say, "Oh, I don't believe in God," but you're always saying, "Oh my God," or "Jesus Christ." Like, that's crazy. That's your first go-to when something good or bad happens, or "Thank you God," if something good happens to you, but you're an atheist. And I find that funny too. It's funny. It's funny. Very funny. Funny. But you know, you know, who's it all? But um, yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty awesome. Um, we're not on this. I mean, we're supposed to be promised 100 years on this earth, and you know, so while we're on this earth, trying to make a living, trying to survive, uh, I feel like uh, I feel like there should be something that uh, there should be something that we leave on this earth besides our children. Well, that's if you decide to have a kid. Um, I have a daughter, uh, which you already know about. But if you decide, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you could just exist in this world. But I mean, um, me personally, um, my gift to this earth, I'm still working on it, and I need money to make it. Um, but it's not easy. You just can't make something out of thin air and engineer it and be like, this works. You have, like, I've been studying on my project since I've been 16 years old. Uh, my brother Rodney, he has asthma, but he smokes. So when I was 16 years old, um, I had started. To draw blueprints, and I had started out drawing blueprints to basically it's it's a filter which extracts uh, and helps the oxygen breathe, but it's a tough. It's really it's complicated. If I really sit here and explain, I can go on for hours. But um, it's pretty much. I believe this can change the world, but it costs money to make. So you have to rely upon yourself, and you got to work somewhere to get money in order to make money. So I want to start it. Research and development costs $8,000. $8,000 for research and development, and that's just a patent. That's excluding material, uh, lab production, going over the chemical bases on here, time and labor, engineering, like, and then finding engineers that's going to actually help you in the process, and that's actually believing in your process, and that's another thing too. So like, you also have to have people who actually believe and have faith in your idea, Because if you go to anyone with this idea, the first thing is going to be, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. You think that's going to work? It's not. The first thing they want to do is call it quits. So it's probably going to take $100,000, $8,000 for research and development, and then go in there. But $100,000, it's not a lot of money. But I'm willing to pursue what needs to be done. Uh, I mean, just for the greater good, because the tobacco company is going to be killing. They're killing. There's somebody dies every day from their products. So I feel like there has to be balance. You can't stop cancer. Like, there's cancer patients that survive, but there's cancer patients that live that have effects. What I'm trying to do is nip it in the bud before it happens. So I've been doing research, and in order to get the ingredients, you have to. I gotta save up money just to go out to different countries, just to get those elements and condense them to a liquid. So that's gonna take time itself. So if it takes me until I'm an old man on my dying bed to make it, then so be it. But yeah, I believe now that weed's legal, I know that cigarettes will never be banned unless they go on strike for cigarettes and ban them forever. But you have more smokers than you have people who want to stop smoking. So the greater always wins the less one. So you're always going to lose that battle. So insulation, you just gotta want to push for what you want to do. And if you don't, then be around people who can. And maybe that might help. But if it doesn't, then find your knack. I'm in a room full of pointless things unless I give them meaning. If you give every single thing in your room meaning, you're giving yourself, then you give yourself meaning, give yourself meaning. But it's all mindset. And it's easy, but then it's not. So that's all I have to say. And maybe another time I might be able to put some more out here. Until then, and I'm out. Buenas noches.